Hello everybody, welcome back to the Goldhound Prospecting and Exploration channel. I'm Dietrich, as I'm sure you remember. Today I am going to be bringing you the first 3 videos we ever made put together in one big video. It's a lot of good information, it's a lot of good entertaining video, and we just really miss making videos. I know it's not new content, but we've been in kind of a hard spot to be putting out new content right now with how everything went out in Nevada. So, without further ado, I appreciate y'all checking back in. Appreciate all y'all on the Patreon. You guys are the ones really keeping us afloat and making us want to keep doing this, because we appreciate knowing that there's people out there that like what we're doing. All right, here's these first 3 videos we ever did. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks if you've already watched them by themselves before. Thanks for watching them again. I'm Dietrich. See you later. It's a damn cactus wasteland out here. Everywhere. Look, sneaking up on me. Hey everybody, we're out here in beautiful Salida, Colorado. Actually a little ways east of there on the Arkansas. Out here, about to find us some gold, see if we can end up with some shiny in our pan. Got our little camp set up with the truck and the tent. Got ourselves a hole down here. Finding some gold in there. Got ourselves some snacks. And we got ourselves some flowing water. Let's go make some gold. So if I'm being honest, I'm about as new to prospecting as I am to YouTube. But I figured I love doing this stuff. I like looking at YouTube. So I might as well put something on there for other people that like doing this stuff and like looking at YouTube. So you can follow me along as I go on my prospecting journeys and get better and better at it, hopefully, as I go along. And hopefully we'll end up with some gold in our pan along the way. Just figured I'd tell you that so I could take a little break, because it's hot out here. Pick it up for you right there by the tip of my thumb. A piece of gold. That, I would say, is a success. What do you think?
I have to agree.
Oh yeah. I don't know about you, but that was a pretty nice looking piece of gold to me. I think I'm going to set my sluice, grab a bucket of dirt, and get to work. just inconsistent gold. Too far from the river. It's hot, but mainly because I just dug a hole right over there. You can't see my stuff, but I got 24 distinct colors in my pan, rather than 2 or 3. So I'm moving. We're gonna see what we can come up with. Okay, let me just show you why we move spots. I've done 2 pans out of there. The first one had 24 colors. This one I haven't counted, but I am positive it's above that. I don't know if you can see all along here is just loaded with little bits of flower gold. If I had to guess, there's at least 30 colors in there. I mean, it's looking pretty good. Time to run it through the sluice. Very important to remember while you're out here. It's dry, it's hot, you will get dehydrated quickly. I am a dehydration survivor, let me tell you, man. So bring water. So we're on to day 2 on here in Salida. We woke up nice and early this morning, got a real nice early start heading into town to get some breakfast, get some sunglasses, because I came unprepared. We got ourselves a good spot set up. We're going to take our gear down to the river, start digging us some pay dirt, see if we can't find some gold. Let's let that run. So, I figured I'd tell you guys about my setup while I let my sluice do some sluicing. So let's start down here at the river. Built myself a dam, got a nice little holding pond in my sluice. You can see my water flow across there. It's a little bit slow, but I'd reckon it's probably a little bit better to have it a touch slow than it is better to have it a touch fast. So we're going to run with that. We've got 2 buckets, one for my dirt from up at the cut, one for my concentrates. When I'm getting dirt out of the cut, I'm using a shovel right there, a pickaxe, a 1/2-inch classifier, and a bucket full of water. Got my dirt, got a bucket full of water, and a 1/2-inch classifier. Take the dirt, put it in the classifier, take her down, be hopeful you got a monster nugget. No monster nugget, but at least now that much easier to sluice. Saves a lot of time. You want to make sure you're washing off all the big rocks and everything too, because they can have gold stuck to them. I mean, all that sand, there could be a little bit of gold in there. You never know. Gold's what you're here for, so wash the sucker off. So a little tip when you're feeding your sluice, keep a little bit of water in your bucket, get a little bit of water in your scoop, when you pick it up, just shake it in, the material goes in stratified. It's already in
water hanging in the water matrix, whatever fluid dynamic term it is for it, but it makes it feed a lot smoother. Definitely recommend trying that. I don't know if you can see it, but there's some gold in the box. Look at it. Look at it. Beautiful. So the beautiful thing about this Sunny Mountain Prospector's Grizzly Gold Trap is that you can just pick it up straight out of the river, drop it in your bucket, shake it around, all your concentrates come out the end, and right back in the water she goes.
So it's the beginning of our third day here in Salida, and our final day, sadly. Decided this morning I'd pan a little bit of our concentrate out and show you guys what we're taking home. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a very nice line of gold all up through here. I'll put a picture up too so you guys can see it really clear. But yep, that's my concentrate, and that's just maybe a cup or so. And I go down there today, make some more, and take some gold home with me. My little finishing station here, just for quick pan down. I had some surfactant to put in my pan, and then I was using that pan right here. This is the piggyback model. It's the world's fastest pan, wet or dry, and I don't know about that, but it's pretty fast, and it has a really good recovery rate. I was testing everything that I was panning out yesterday to throw into my cons bucket. I couldn't find any gold that I lost. Not to say I didn't lose some, but I couldn't find any that I lost. And yeah, time to go find some gold.
Alright, so how I decided to set up out here. So along this area of the Arkansas, there's a lot of iron-rich rock. And that iron-rich rock gets placed in these deposits that are put in from floods and what have you. And then, over time, as that iron-rich rock deteriorates, it makes really red dirt. As you can see right there, that stuff is pretty red. And that's the stuff I'm looking for. Now out here you'll find black sand everywhere. Black sand is not a guarantee of gold. It's an indicator, just like quartz, but quartz is the second most abundant mineral on the planet. So you got to know what to look for, but that black sand isn't always going to tell you whether there's gold there or not. So we've about worked ourselves plumb to exhaustion. We're shutting her down, but man, this last sluice was worth the effort, because that sucker is absolutely loaded. We're gonna shut down, clean up, get our concentrates together, regroup with the house, and see how much we've got. Let's roll. So I figure I probably ought to do a shout out to all the guys that I learned from, whether they know I learned from them or not. I got almost all of my knowledge from YouTube research and Google research. But on YouTube, if you look up Chris Ralph, professional prospector, Colorado Gold Camp, Jeff Williams, those guys, they're awesome. They're wealths of knowledge, teach you everything you need to know, and I really hope you get started with the hobby. Yeah, check them out, give them a like, give them a subscribe, give me a like, give me a subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's been a good time out here on the Arkansas River in Salida, finding gold and getting wet.
Dietrich with Goldhound Prospecting and Exploration. Decided to take a trip out to Fairplay this week. So we are out here on Beaver Creek. I'm gonna grab a pan and classifier. Actually, I'm gonna take that guy with me. Do a little prospecting and a shovel. Need me a shovel. Let's go.
Can you forage some leaves and flowers?
There you go. I'm gonna go find some gold. Got my Goldhound with me, Bandit. Bandit, you gonna find some gold? Is that a big gold nugget right there? Huh? Is that where the gold is? Is that where the gold is? Let's go. All right. So there's clearly people working this. There's not really any indication of whether they found gold or not. They dug all sorts of little holes all over the place. That is a big one. That makes me think he's finding some gold in there. So I will take a pan of that and let you know what I got. Ooh.
You okay?
Yeah. Big ass hole here somebody didn't fill in.
That's why we fill our holes.
This is why you fill your holes. About broke my knee. Hardly any black sand.
Really?
Yeah. Don't have to have it to find gold, but it is an indicator sometimes. There is some. It wasn't worth the energy it took to dig it. One piece. You know what one piece means? Not worth it. Move. I'm gonna try this other hole. Let's go. Oh boy.
Oh.
Let's see what we got. Roots and moss catch gold. Clean them out. Well, that one's better with two pieces. Two itty bitty babies. 1, 2. Oh, stuck to me. Okay, those were not so good. So I'm gonna move further up, find me another spot, and take another pan. See if we can't find something. Got a little pond up here. All right, so I'm giving up on looking around because I want to try these bad boys. If you know what these are, they're called witching sticks, dowsing rods, whatever name you have for them. If I go around with the intention of finding gold, supposedly they'll cross, and then I'll have an indication that there's gold there. Whether they work or not, I have no idea, or if they're just hoo-hoo, we're about to find out. I'm gonna do some wishing. Bandit.
That's across. I'm gonna dig. Okay, so now that I'm looking at my freshly witched area and I'm thinking about it, it looks to me like it should make sense. Because we've got high water up here, and this kind of acts as a natural berm, and then there's a dam up there from the wood that's washed down the creek over time. That dam hasn't always been there. This creek has been here a lot longer. That creek's been running. If that creek's high, and that water comes over here and is rushing across, this is a spot that water's gonna slow down. And where water slows down, gold falls out. So, see if those witching rods are any good. My plan is to take a foot out of that hole at a time, pan it down, see if there's any gold worth sluicing in there. All right, so second pan out of there, about 2 feet deep. We're getting some big, smooth, not necessarily cobbles just yet, but big smooth river rocks. That is a good indicator. My first pan, full of black sand, could be a good indicator, could not be. We found a piece with very little black sand down here, so I'm not really sure on that, but if there's gonna be gold, it's gonna be where the water's running, and this sucker's seen some water. Let's go. So that hole yielded absolutely no gold. Empty. So I am gonna move across the creek to where this kind of inside of this bend, you can see it comes through here, and then the creek follows that way. So I'm gonna dig right up in here, hoping that with the water level being higher and this bend being here, that when the water's that high coming through here, it's gonna stop here and deposit material. So bust on the witching sticks, and a bust so far on other people's holes. Let's see if I can come up with my own. All right, so we moved holes, and before we even got the chance to do much prospecting and setup, it started raining. I don't know if you can tell, but all three of us are really wet. So we're packing it up, heading home for the day. It was a good day, successful day, because we had fun, but we're only taking one piece of gold home with us, but that's better than none. I'll see you back where it's dry. All right, so we made it back to the truck. It's still raining, we're a little bit wet, but we're drying out, thankfully. We decided to shut down from the rain, but we weren't finding much gold anyways. Only one piece that I'm taking home with me. Better than none though. We're actually out here on a Gold Prospectors of Colorado claim out near Fairplay. We had one of the admins come and check on us while we were here, and I talked his ear off while he was out here because he knows this place better than I do. So I had him take me around a little bit, show me the claim. He told me some of the history. There was hydraulicing along this hill you see along to my left side, and then there was also some commercial bulldozing and excavating style mining in the 50s. And there's a pile of dirt, actually a bunch of piles, way down there in the creek, and there were supposedly gold in them. I didn't find any. There's supposedly piles of pay, but it didn't pay me nothing. So with the rain, the one piece that we found in the unfamiliar area with very little research on my part, being that we just had time for a day trip, so we shot up here. I think it's time to call it a day and head back to the house. This has seen some extensive workings. It's obviously seen some deep workings, as big as these piles are. So don't think it's much of a prospecting spot. You can't dig 14 feet deep in a day, but it's definitely a mining area. There's historical gold and there's geological proof of it. So if you've got a dredge, get to work. Dredge tailings over there. Yeah, like I said, we're in Fairplay today. So if you know anything about Fairplay, it is a historically dredged area. So there is piles upon piles and miles upon miles of dredge tailings. And they are stacked, oh, I'd say every bit of 40 feet high, 30 feet high. Those old timers moved some dirt, man, let me tell you.
I want to move some more though. So we made an executive decision that since we didn't find any gold in Fairplay, we've got another day to kill, and we're close to Salida, we're going back. So if you want to see that adventure, watch my next video. Me and my gold hound. All right, we are back in Salida, back at our tried and true spot. We know there's gold here. We had quite a bust of a day in Fairplay, so we figured we'd make the trek back down and see if we can't find some gold. We got all our gear together. It's 6 a.m. here in Salida. It's a beautiful morning. The river's running. The gold's waiting for us. Let's go digging. Here we go. This is our spot. This is our river. Let's go find some gold. Alright, so this is the same place we were at last time we were here in Salida, looking for that same red, dark dirt with lots of mineralization in it. It's exactly where I worked last time. I'm just going to take one little test pan, make sure I'm still on the gold. I'm going to get to work and start sluicing. Found more gold in this pan than I found all day yesterday. I'm gonna go mining. All right, figured I'd give y'all a little rundown on what we've got going on here now that we've changed things up a hair. I started right here, took a bucket out of there, ran it through my sluice, saw gold in the riffles. It's good material. But while I've been mining, I've had her prospecting, and she dug a hole right here and found some really nice gold. And the trick with the gold down here that we've come to find is it's super spotty, it's super fine, and it's right on top. So we're just going around spotting spots and finding the shiniest pieces and the biggest pieces we can find. And as I mine, and if she finds better spots, we just keep moving. But that way I can always stay in the sluice box and always keep material running. Alright, so we've decided to try our hand at witching again after my miserable failure yesterday. She's gonna do it today. Let's see if we can find something.
It's going cross right over the spot.
So we got a cross right here where I dug last time.
Yeah.
A really strong cross where I'm digging this time.
Getting a little obtuse. Where are we going? Oh, this way.
There's a strong cross. That's a good one. We're gonna dig right there.
Let's try it out.
Looks good to me. Let's get to digging. Now that I've got my classifier back, I'm gonna go back to mining while she does that witching. Hopefully we come up with something. All right, I found something. No idea what it is. It's rocks attached to what appears to be a straight piece of metal, but I don't really know. It looks crazy. If anyone has any idea what this is, where it's from, please let me know. I am interested. Let's see what kind of gold she's got. Where are you hiding all the gold?
I have one piece up there. I don't know if it will show up on the camera.
Well, there's a piece in there, so not completely unsuccessful. Found some, but I think we're finding better gold on our own so far. Have to try those again another time. So upon second inspection of our witching pan, you can't see it because I unswirled the nice pretty gold to show you. So we're just gonna toss this in our concentrates, but there was at least 29 solid colors in this pan, not just one. We took it in the shade, put it all back together and re-swirled it and came up with 29, and looks pretty good. So
I knew it was in there.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah, I'd say that the witching sticks are not wrong, at least, so.
Not yet.
Hell yeah, we're gonna go get some more gold. We're about to a pretty good stopping point here. I'm gonna run one more bucket, see what we come up with. I ran 5 so far, I believe, so this will make 6. It's been a good day, it's been a long day. We're gonna try and get out of here a little bit early so that we can go home. I can do a little processing and finishing on this material and see what we come up with. You know, I've said it before, I'll say it again, and I'll say it till the end of time, or until I stop finding holes everywhere. Reclaim your work. Nobody wants to step in your deep hole and try to break their leg. It's not that hard. It doesn't take that long. Look at that. 15 seconds, she's reclaimed the hole. Boom. Your hole may be bigger than that, so it might take you 30 seconds or 45 seconds, maybe even a minute. But it is worth the time to reclaim your hole, keep access to the public lands that we have, keep access to the claims. If you have access to claims like Gold Prospectors of Colorado, GPAA, if you're a member and you leave a big hole, you're not a very good member, man. You gotta take pride in your work. Be happy that you came out and found some gold, but be happy that you left it looking as good as when you got there. All right, I'm gonna finish reclaiming my holes so I'm no hypocrite. Grab my stuff and we're gonna head up to the truck and make our way out of here.